Having sex with 3 girls a day on average, at least at a minimum. I mean, if I only had sex with 2 girls in a day, that was like we're having some real off day or something, right?
Yeah.
And some days 4, sometimes 5, 7. The most was 9.
How many women have you slept with in your life total?
Thousands. I had this image in my mind when I was growing up of like how awesome this would be. I don't know. What I kind of landed on was I think it's like better to have a monogamous relationship. Strange as that is coming from me.
As men, we struggle to find love, right? Not. You know what? No, I don't want to say that. Let's scratch that. As people, what we yearn the most, I don't care what nobody says, is to find a genuine connection, both men and women. But I strongly believe that men have a harder time finding that genuine connection because you can be a man of low resources, and because you don't have because you're a man of low resources, it's hard to attract women and have prospects, one that you can find a bond with. Now, I'm not saying that men of low resources cannot form a bond, but when you are men of high resources, right, so-called high-value men, it's even harder at that level because you think, are these women here for me? Are these women here for me? Is it genuine, or is it just because of the fame? So it's hard for those men, it's just hard for men overall to find a connection. But sometimes there are men who are with multiple women, like these high-value men or whatever, or these players, and they go out through life with running through all kinds of women. They have over 50, 100 relationships. They have sexual intercourse with hundreds, some thousands of women, and they go throughout life in that never-ending cycle. But finding that one woman that you really love never comes to fruition, right? Or once you find that woman that you really care for, you realize, damn, man, like all of this stuff that I was doing wasn't worth it at all, right? Because I believe, guys, while I put this on the camera, I believe nothing trumps a genuine connection. It's hard, they're the harder things to find, but nothing defeats genuine and burning desire. I think some of the most blessed men are the men who have experienced genuine burning desire from a woman that genuinely wants them. I haven't experienced that yet. Hopefully I will. I'm not gonna hear him sit down and play victim and the sad music. I have felt genuine love for a woman, but I don't think I ever had a woman that had felt genuine desire for me. It was like a heat of the moment type thing, but it was never really genuine. But that's just a regular guy, right? Like myself. But there's guys like Andrew Tate and all these players that you see that you will find it weird if they was to speak like that. But and there's this guy, what you're about to see right now. Before there was an Andrew Tate, that was a Dan Bilzerian, if I'm butchering his last name. So this is what it's about. Dan Bilzerian is saying the importance of having that one woman that actually cares for you. Let's check this out. The importance of having a woman that really cares for you. This is deep, guys, especially coming from a guy like this.
Day on average, at least at a minimum. I mean, if I only had sex with 2 girls in a day, that was like we're having some real off day or something, right?
Yeah.
Some days 4, sometimes 5, 7. The most was 9.
How many women have you slept with in your life total?
Thousands.
I know this guy is a lot. I know every time this guy says something, you gotta take it with a grain of salt, but he is very popular. Like I said, before Andrew Tate, there was Dan Bilzerian. He was always in these boats, living this lavish lifestyle, whether it was fake or not. Women are attracted, these OnlyFans models, Instagram models are attracted to this lifestyle. And he's the guy who had it popping at one point. So I don't doubt he's ran through thousands of women.
Image in my mind when I was growing up of like how awesome this would be. I don't know. What I kind of landed on was I think it's like better to have a monogamous relationship. strange as that is coming from me.
The red pills do are going crazy on the chat, on the comments right now. They're gonna go crazy on the comments when they hear this shit. He says better to have a monogamous relationship.
You got two choices. You can just like do whatever you want and, you know, be free and like allow the women to be free and just use condoms with all the girls and not care about if they hook up with other guys and it's just like purely sexual and whatever. Or I think you can find a girl that you enjoy spending time with and that you actually trust each other. But I think it's unlikely to find a woman that is going to be okay with you sleeping with other women that actually cares about you for the right reasons. Even if the girl is okay with it, I think that you like cause internal damage to her. I do think that like one cool girl that does stuff with you that you actually have a mental connection with, I think the sex is better. I think you're more relaxed. I think you have less things to deal with, less distractions. Your energy's not being pulled in a bunch of different directions. So I think there is hope to like longer term monogamy and like staying attracted with a woman.
Now, that is true. I agree. I agree with what he said. Nothing trumps a genuine desired connection. Let me just show you. This guy really had it. Whether it was pay, whatever you want to say, he's one of the few guys that said I can live this lifestyle. Just check this out.
He's smarter man than me. Smarter man than me. Look at you, he knows better.
Again, I like to send these messages to these young men. I know a lot of young men that watches this guy and they watch Andrew Tate. They might think, oh man, they must be so great because that's what being sold to. Hooking up with all of these beautiful women every single day, having this lifestyle. But that lifestyle comes with a big price tag attached on it. And sometimes you're gonna pay a price that you can never get anything of that you pay back. If I'm trying to make sense, you know. Sometimes that lifestyle is gonna take more than it gives. Like it's gonna take your soul, your mental. You're gonna have sex with, if you're smart enough and you're using condoms, right? You're gonna have sex with dozens of girls, but condoms cannot prevent you 100% from getting STDs. You might get accused of getting that one random woman pregnant and she's coming for all your money. Now you have these kids that you know whether it's yours or not. And they take you to court, clean you out. You risking getting accused of SA. You know, you risk losing partnerships. You risk these girls calling your job or messing up your company. There's so many risks that is not worth it. That's why I believe having that one genuine girl that you want to be with and she wants to be with you trumps all of this. I know it might seem all the glitter, and you might ask, oh, Ron, what do you know about this lifestyle? You never lived this lifestyle. No, you're right. I have never lived that lifestyle, and I don't even want to. But I have indulged into hookup culture. I have this whole period in my life where I was hooking up with multiple girls, and I tell you, every time I felt miserable. Like the lust took over me and all that, but once the whole intercourse thing was done, I felt disgusted with myself. It had nothing to do with the girl because they were beautiful women. I just felt bad in the inside because deep down I knew, man, there's no connection with this girl. It's just physical. There's no mental, no emotional connection. And that really drained my energy. So when you're saying your energy and you less focused, because it's a lot of energy texting a few girls at the same time, setting up time to meet. The other one it's too hard. And I suggest young men to work on yourself and be the person you want to be so you can attract good women. I know it's hard, but I know y'all can do it. It's going to take time. It's going to take discernment. You might have to get burned a few times, but trust me, in the long run, it will be more worth it than hooking up with random women. And that's just what I want to advise to young men. Try to find the one that is for you, you know, and live a happy life, man. Get yourself a good girlfriend, man. Get yourself a girlfriend. We're not gonna promote this whole man going in their own way, all this shit. But anyways, that's that for that topic.